What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and this is broken news. This news has broke earlier this morning between Dillian Whyte and Oscar Rivas. These guys are made the mandatory to fight Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury. So, as you guys know, there was a really big question behind this fight on what would this fight mean to heavyweight boxing. And I told you what I think it means, but now it's official. What it means is whoever wins between Rivas and Whyte, they get that fight. Whyte, this is his redemption. The WBC has finally made a ruling, and that fight should be made next year. Now, I like the idea of it. And it goes along with what Deontay Wilder was saying, like, hey, if you keep winning, I'm going to come to you. Well, according to the WBC, he has no choice. He has to come to him. However, don't want to sound cynical, but how would that work if Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury has a rematch clause? You know, I don't know how that would work. Maybe they would have to postpone the rematch for later on in the year by giving Dillian Whyte or Rivas the opportunity to fight for the WBC strap. That could happen, but more than likely, would it happen? That's the question. Me counterpunching it, it's hard to give the WBC faith right now. You know, they've made a ruling, they've made many rulings. They've ordered fights that never got made, and there was no consequences for those fights or for those fighters walking away from those fights. And I'm talking about this year, people. You know? So let's just say Fury beats Wilder. Well, if Tyson Fury has the WBC, now he has it. What's really stopping, or what's keeping Tyson Fury to his word? What's keeping him to the obligations of the WBC, which he's never followed the WBC? He doesn't care about the WBC. You know, will him getting that belt, if he beats Deontay Wilder, will that make him bow down? You know, for all we know, he might say, you know what, if Dillian Whyte beats Rivas, and then he beats Deontay Wilder, then the first thing he will say is, you know what, I don't need to fight any of these guys. I'm the real lineal champ anyway. I just wanted to beat that guy, and Tyson Fury said it himself. You know, I'll give the belt back to you when I'm finished with the belt. I don't need the belt. It's not about that. I'm the lineal champ. And see, since Tyson Fury's the lineal champ, what's stopping him from saying, you know what? I won't fight Dillian Whyte because the guy's beneath me. He's a gem sweeper. He's that, this, that, and the other. So all he really has to do is, you know what? Fuck this belt. You know, I'm bigger than this belt. You know, again, if something happens that we have no control over, you know, like favoritism and stuff like that. But I know there's favoritism in the sport of boxing, but no one has given Dillian Whyte any favoritism or any free shots. Okay? His career's been hard and rough, and he's up against a hell of a fighter. And I think this fight should be worth the mandatory, honestly, because you have two of the top guys. Rivas has never been beaten, you know, and Dillian Whyte's only been beaten once, and that's from Anthony Joshua. So I mean, there's no harm there. The only thing that'll lose his credibility is, let's say Joshua keeps losing. That'll drop his credibility all the way down at that point, you know. But the WBC, you know, they made their ruling. I honestly don't see why it took them that long to make a ruling out of who's going to fight or not. They know these guys are fighting more than anybody else, so I don't really get why they, you know, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't get why that is. But the WBC has spoken. Let's see if they are about their integrity. Tell me what you think behind this article. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys have been Counterpunching. Peace.